Hi everybody, I hope you're all well and having a good time, whether it's the weekend or the week. At the moment I'm away, can you tell? What a lovely kitchen. This is lovely. We've just been away for a few days on our annual holidays, taking the kids to taking them away from the usual Xbox related stuff, etc, etc. It's nice to just get chill together and play cards in the evenings and all that kind of stuff. We did think we wish we'd brought one of our air fryers with us. I mean, that would have been great, because getting used to the oven, I just press buttons until it works because it's a little bit complicated. But it's preheated at the moment because it's the Crimpit giveaway finally, the draw. So we're going to find out at the end of the vlog who's won. But a lot of you said, "Oh, why did you make a salad?" You know, etc. in the Crimpit. But it has a picture of a salad in a wrap, so it's perfectly acceptable to use a Crimpit for a salad wrap. But a lot of you did say, "Why don't you should try something hot?" And you're right. I mean, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little calzones. I'm really limited for ingredients because the nearest town has just a co-op, and when we went shopping there yesterday, oh my god, I mean honestly, hours with me. He doesn't come shopping with, because he works long hours, I do the shopping, which is absolutely fine. But it was like, wow, for him he couldn't believe the prices, and even for me, co-op's always been more expensive than say Lidl or Aldi. But what with the cost of living, it's been a lot. I haven't been in a co-op for a couple of years, and I mean, some of the cereal was £5 a box. That is Kellogg's, and it was a relatively large box, but £5. Oh. Anyway, so we were shopping as a sort of budget in mind. I mean, it was incredible. I'm amazed. I don't know how people manage. I really don't. The nearest Aldi here is like an hour and a half drive. I did when I googled it, I looked at it said there was an Aldi, and I just didn't. I was like, oh hooray! But it ended up it was miles away. So anyway, apart from all that, let's get down to the ingredients. I'm going to make some calzones, some very basic ones. I did bring as much of my own kitchen. Went to Lidl before I came to help with costs. So I do have most of in fact all of these ingredients are from Lidl, including the pastry and the wraps, which is great. But I would have added oregano to the tomato-based sauce, etc, etc. So I am going to try pastry as well, because a lot of you said, "Oh, I wonder what pastry would be like." I will do the wraps first. I think the oven's I don't know what the oven's doing. I wanted to egg wash the top of them, but I don't have a pastry brush. There are kind of some sort of holes in the equipment in this kitchen, like no masher. I mean, I'll leave a friendly note for the owner just off not the review, because it's a lovely cottage, really lovely, and they've made such a massive effort. Because we're only the 4 people to rent it this summer. It's its first summer, and I think it was a barn or some such. It was definitely not a cottage originally. Oh, that's that oven. I don't know what it's doing, but this is the view. Come and have a look at the view outside. So there's Rosie in her bed, waiting for me to finish to take her out. But it's just such a sweet barn there. That's a little outhouse. That's the main house. The gardener's here at the moment. He's doing some work back there, but he said that was built for a major in the army. I mean, it's so important. It has its own post box, which I did show on a previous video. And then that's more. These were stables, apparently. That's what the gardener said. And then the sea is down there. Absolutely gorgeous. It really is lovely. Lots of sheep. Don't know if you can guess where I am. I might have given it away on another one, I don't know. But the kitchen's lovely. I'll just sweep you around. Our mess. An oven. And this is getting into what we're cooking. This is So obviously the crimpets in the, oh no, there it is, I took it out. Wrap, pastry, hopefully that will work. Just simple, what did I have? Oh yeah, I had the tomato puree. Luckily I bought one of these from Lidl. So that's the tomato puree, chorizo, mozzarella and tomatoes. We're all basic because calzone, but you know, let's get started anyway. Yeah, I am actually quite hungry. The boys are watching. Have any of you heard of the, now how do you say this, match loop? It's where there's a valley in Wales, that's a big clue, a valley in Wales where jets fly back and forth for practice, and they've gone to check that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm on my, well, it's just me and Rosie. Here she is, waiting. Because there's this really brilliant walled garden. I thought it was a sheep pen, but the gardener said that it was an orchard, and it has 3 plum trees left, really old plum trees. But it's wonderful, it is, because you can just get her off lead and she can run up and down. She absolutely loves it. So let's get started and get cracking with this cooking. Get these calzones ready, and I'm going to reserve some for the boys when they get back. But taste test one for myself because it's virtually lunchtime. Yeah, so let's get started. So let's get this wrap in the Crimpit, and I found actually yeah, these wraps look like a fair good size. No, sorry, Lidl wraps look a good size for the Crimpit. I've got a bit of the sauce, just check you can see. Just going to chuck in some tomatoes. I'm limited by what we could buy yesterday, but I mean, you could really go for it. Sweet corn, I don't know, I mean, you could just have, well, it's only limited by your own imagination. I'm limited by new location and extremely expensive shops. So I just sort of rely on what I already brought up with me. That's Rosie asking to go. Hold on, just got to let Rose. So I'm going to do the wetting the edges rather than stick it in a microwave. That worked quite well, it looked like, last time I tried. If I had a pastry brush, this would work even better with a pastry brush than using your finger. But there's no pastry brush, so I can't do that. I mean, I would put more in, but I'm worried about the quantities of ingredients that I've got and having to sort of spread them out between other wraps and pastry wraps, etc. Oh, try and separate it. That looks pretty good, to be fair. I suppose you could take that off. Oh, well, you know, Rosie would eat that, so that's not going to be wasted. Oh, that's all right. So I'm just going to put that on this oven thingy. What would you call it? Oven. Oh, baking tray, I suppose. Yeah, baking tray. Words. Right, I'm going to crack on making these. Before I try the pastry ones. So we're going to try the pastry now. So I'm winging it because I'm not actually sure whether this would be a good idea or not, but yeah, so I'm just going to cut round a bit larger than the actual crimper, hopefully enough so that it crimps. And what slightly worries me, as I don't have flour, I'm sort of in my mind, I think it would be a good idea to scatter flour on that before I put, you know, any pastry on it, because I've got a feeling it might stick to it. I mean, it might end up being a complete disaster. So if it does do that, then flouring sort of so that it doesn't stick would probably be a really good idea. One side feels stickier than the other, so I'm just kind of flopping that over so the sticky bit is up, facing upwards. Yeah. Tell you what, this whole surface, this whole little island or sticky out island is absolutely, it's just so lovely to cook in, coming from my tiny gallery kitchen. Right, that's yeah, so let's just try. If this works, I might make another one. I hope it does. It's the same ingredients because obviously that's all I have, but we shall see. If you can hear that noise in the background, that's the I think the gardener's trimming the you know, whatever. But in one of the previous video, it's down to him for such beautiful gardens. I mean, they are so lovely. Right, here goes. Ooh, hey, whoopsie. Right, hope this works. I really do. And this will go in the dishwasher before I put it back in the box for the winner. It's a bit worrying. Maybe it will just flop out. It's just stuck a little bit, to be fair. Definitely, I would, if I had one of these, I think I'd flour it, but it's coming off, it's coming off. I would add more filling, to be fair, but you know, well, I'm just going to put it on the, let's put it over here on the baking tray. Let's take away this excess, although I love pastry excess. I'm tempted, I don't know, it just feels right to put a hole in that. Right, I really want to egg wash. I just feel it's wrong to egg wash with my finger. I mean, that's what I have. Right, well, I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to egg wash with my finger. I mean, my hands were clean anyway, but handling all this, I think I'm going to give that a go. Otherwise they're not going to brown nicely, are they? Oh, for a pastry brush. Right, I'll be back in a tick. Okay, we're going to get them in the oven. I mean, air fry these if you have an air fryer. I know that much, but obviously I don't have an air fryer here. But how long that's going to go on for, I'm not actually sure, but I'm going to check in 5 minutes time. So I will be back to check in 5 minutes. See you in a bit. Right, steamed up, hold on, where's my, oh yeah. Right, it's been on for way longer than 5 minutes, so I've kind of, yeah, ovens take ages. Let's just have a little look. Okay, well that's coming along nicely. I might turn it up a bit. I mean, yeah, I made a breakfast in this morning, and honestly, I had to end up frying everything. It just took so long. Yeah, give me an air fryer any day, honestly. Oh, I mean, I'd rather use an air fryer. But we'll just five 5-ish more minutes. I'm not worried about how long it takes because most of you will be using an air fryer. Yeah, it'll be ready soon. Be back in a tick. Right, it's telling me it's turned off. Let's have a look. Oh, it's steamed up. Oh yeah, they look good though. Oh yeah, you're all steamed up. Let's put you on the chopping board. All right, all right. Oh, just turn it off. Hold up. There. Oh, it's still going. Oh no, there we go. Oh, wow. No leakages. Oh, they look great. And the puff, that's the what do you call it? Crimpit one. But this is what was left puff pastry wise. And it was too small to do another, whatchamacallits. So I've just folded it over and made same ingredients. I'm not going to, I mean, the boys are going to be really grateful for this when they come back. They have got, I made them a little packed lunch, but they're very likely to be starving when they arrive home, and these are going to be reheated. But I am going to try a wrap one, saving the puff pastry one, but at least you can see the puff pastry one worked. Yeah, let's have a quick look on the underside, to be fair. With air fryers, oh, it hasn't stuck, that's pretty good. You probably would have, in fact, have to fold, yeah, that's interesting. Oh, I'm glad I turned it over. I did egg wash them, but I didn't bother filming that because, you know, you don't want to see me using my fingers. Oh man, I'll turn it over, it's going to be roasted. I will actually put them back in the oven. I want the other side to cook, so yeah. Yeah, I'm going to need my hands, so I'm going to have to put you down. Bear with. Right, that's better. Oh yeah, we definitely want to turn these over. I'm not going to egg wash this side though, I don't think, because that's... Right, we'll just bung them back in. And that means I'm going to have to turn this oven on. It absolutely takes me ages to work out how to turn it on. So I will be back in a tick when I'm ready to put these in. Once I've worked out how to turn the oven on, because it takes me about 5 minutes pressing all sorts of buttons. Back in a tick. Right, I've got it working. Oh, no, it's going to be hot. Right, let's get these in. So I have to say, the other thing in the air fryer favour is that they would have been done 10 minutes ago compared to this. Well, it's so far it's been 15 minutes on one side, and it's likely to be roughly 15. I mean, honestly, it's just so slow. And that's what I was saying earlier. I was doing a breakfast and it was so slow, and I got it when the boys, they all needed to go, so I had to end up frying everything. Yeah, right, I'll be back in a tick. We'll be inspecting this in 5-ish minutes. Okay, let's get this out. It's been another 10 minutes, whoopsie. Oh, this is using an oven that I'm not familiar with, but never mind, that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to let these cool and then I'm going to come back for a taste test. See you in a bit. Right. I did, unfortunately, the oven did slightly burn around the edge. Whoopsie. But I think I probably will try that one because I don't want the boys to eat that. That's fine. I also have so I've got 2 more wraps. Calzones, I suppose there are, and a pastry calzone as well, 2 made by hand. I do really like the puff pastry calzone. That's pretty cool. I would definitely make, if I was keeping the crimper, obviously it's being given away. The winner will be announced at the end of this vlog. Yeah, that would be great. But let's get into this. Just ignore the black bits. These things happen, especially when you're in a foreign kitchen. And also I got sidetracked because I was dealing with the drawer. I'm just gonna pick it up. Let me just move you. It's nice and it's not boiling. Oh, sorry, let me just move you because you're a little bit. That's it, that's it. I mean, it looks. Yeah, I mean, if I had more ingredients, quantity-wise, but all the food that we paid for, what I brought up with me from home, and also what we bought at Co-op, I don't want to go shopping again. not while we're on holiday. I want to make this food last, so I'm rationing like nobody's business to make sure no one goes hungry, but also make sure no food is wasted. But this looks really tasty, and it smells nice. It's that, you know, it's a pizza inside a wrap, I suppose. Oh God, that's nice. Take off the burnt bit. Oh, I'd love to try these in the air fryer. I bet they would be quicker, but they're really delicious. It's such a neat idea. Well, you could do it by hand. You don't need to have a little gadget, but it's a neat gadget, and it's, you know, it's UK made product. I don't know the origins of it. Was it a Dragon's Den thing? I'm not actually sure, but really tasty. Well, this is really nice. I'm glad I made this. Right, I'm going to carry on eating this because this is really tasty. I'm glad I did it. And like a lot of you said, you should try doing a hot one. So thanks for that. I'm glad I did. So I'm going to carry on sorting out the drawer because I'm near the end of the comments. Oh, it's taking time, but then I'm going to add it to the wheel of names. And literally the next time you see me, we'll be doing the wheel of names, and it just picks out. It kind of goes into, you know, spins and spins, and then out pops the name. So I'll see you soon. See you in a minute. Bye. Hi everybody. Yeah, it's down to the Crimpit. Who's gonna win this? It's £20 normally. It was on sale. I bought it for £9.99 in the early bird discount, and I bought it intending to review it and give it away because someone had sent me a link. Thank you, Charlie. And you were right, Charlie. I'm glad I had a go at heating, you know, the calzones. I was saying calzones, but Al said it's meant to be pronounced calzones. I never knew. I've never made calzones before in my life. So who's going to win that Crimpit? All your names, all 85 of you, have been counted, ticked off, verified, etc, etc. And you're now in the wheel of names. I'm just chilling in this holiday cottage. The living room's upstairs. I'll just quickly show you around. I mean, it's got lovely beams. Don't know how much you can see of it really. Rosie's chilling on the sofa. We brought our own sort of rosy sheets just to protect the sofa and the chair. I mean, I think this used to be a barn before they kind of converted it, but it's got a great sea view from the window. Really lovely. And that's the walled garden down there. It's completely enclosed, so Rosie can sort of freely wallop about. There's a crow down there currently eating an apple. It used to be an orchard. I thought it was a sheep pen, but the gardener said that it used to be an orchard. And in fact, there's 3 remaining plum trees and an apple tree there. Apple trees all over the place. Yeah. So, and then they kind of go this stairway downstairs, and then the boys' bedroom up here. They're all out. They've gone to the world's longest zip wire. It's very lovely. They have their own ensuite, as do we downstairs, and it has its own access. This is why I think it was a barn. So this like top level was used for storage. Let's have a quick look. That's that sort of the back of the cottage. All the trees. The very old steps. Very lovely. Yeah. Just shut that door. Very nicely decorated as well. I do like that, those lamps. It's old jam jars, I think. Yeah. Rosie's looking at me saying, who are you talking to? That's right, baby. You're so sweet, aren't you? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Right. Look, the Wheel of Names. Oh, what I was watching. I'll just show you my favourite. Oops. Not them. That's just an advert. Oh. Holly, the cafe boat is so good. I'm just gonna skip because this YouTube channel is so good.
Bye.
They live on a canal boat and they've got a little young son, and they make such good vlogs. They really do.
So yesterday's vlog ended with me saying the water's filling up, dinner's in the oven, William's in bed, see you tomorrow. But that's not where our day ended. I'm excited to read it.
She's made a cookbook and I've ordered it, and I'm really looking forward to making her recipes in the air fryer. They have a cafe boat and they live on another boat, so they're very watchable. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out because they're delightful to watch. Right, getting back to the Wheel of Names. Let's have a look. I'll just pause that. Whoa, Christine Newman, 2898. Ooh, that's great. Well, Christine, you got to contact me with your address, please. Well, congratulations. I'm sorry to everyone who didn't win the Crimpit. Thanks so much for taking part, and I will see you on the next one when we'll be back to normal next week. Take care, everybody. Bye. Well done, Christine. Bye. Say goodbye, Rosie. Here's a good girl. Where's it go? Come here, sit. Who's a good girl? She likes the camera. Oh, Rosie, don't knock that over. Christine's just won that. Sit. Quick, save the Crimpit. Here's a good girl. Here you go.